Steve's the spitter. We likes to chew around here. But what's up guys? Cholos. It's the Critic Corp. I'm Toke. And I'm here with a review on the series called The Curse, episode 4. Um this episode was pretty, it was pretty bland. It had a couple funny moments for sure, but it was like um fucking I feel like their their like will to make this so much awkwardly uncomfortable and comical at the same time is really being forced. But all around, it's still giving a good potential of a series. Um, Especially with the way they portray the characters. Um, like Dougie, this nigga. It started off with his dumbass. He's fucking. He wakes up um in his car in the middle of fucking who knows, clueless to what the fuck he has done the previous night before. Got some shit written on his hand, saying under the big tree. I guess his ass got drunk with a couple 18-year-olds or something, some high schoolers pretty much, and proceeded to, you know, um, chaperone them and take their keys so they wouldn't drive home drunk. So when he goes to find his keys, I guess that message written on his hand was to find his keys and their keys, and it was a note with their keys saying one name was Calvin saying 8:30, and the other one was Wyatt saying 8:45 or something. I guess that was the time that he's supposed to return them. This has their address on it and everything. Um, his ass ends up returning. They show him returning the keys to Calvin, and his mom comes out with them, and just like pure curiosity of like what's the fuck going on, who is he, and like where's his vehicle and all this shit, and she thinks about calling the cops, getting authorities involved, but he flips the script and makes it to where you know he is deemed to be like the good guy, and if it wasn't for him, her kid probably would have been somewhere in a ditch or something, and all this shit. It was funny as fuck. That part was funny. Goddamn. And then you got Whitney and Asher. They get some good news about their show. Was it Philippine Trophy or whatever? Still can't pronounce that shit too well. But yeah, they get a call about it from this the TV promoter, I guess, or whatever. Martha, that gave them the go ahead on their show that they're gonna launch. Um, like a 10 episode series on television and whatnot. But she proceeds to tell Whitney how they shouldn't try to force the whole aspect of who they're giving the house to, and about the families and whatnot, and more on you know the eco friendly aspect of it and the whole environmental thing. So she Whitney, she's fucking a try hard, and to be you know very needed to please people and shit. So she she accepts it and says okay and just goes with the flow. Now, mind you, in the midst of this shit or right after this shit, uh, they get a fucking visit from a person in the neighborhood named Maria, and she proceeds to tell them how the one of the people that they welcomed in with the new home, eco-friendly home and whatnot, is going around putting flyers, pretty much accusing her, and all the other fellow neighbors that they stole his package, the big dude's package. So she confronts him about it, figures out that he threw out their little fucking stove or whatever. They got damn little eco-friendly stove that was presented with the house and shit. Fucking, what is it? It's an induction stove, I guess they called it. They got cameras up and shit. And she's like, that's a part of the house. That's what makes the house, you know, what we're trying to pretty much deliver to people as far as ecosystem type of shit and whatnot and all that environmental shit. He just doesn't give a fuck. He threw it out on the road and put in a gas stove and proceeds to bitch about his packages. And she tries to be nice about it, and goddamn, what's the name? He's just being an asshole. Honestly, I felt like, because he was really stern on the one of the packages was a laptop or a computer. I feel like he should have put that as sign off delivery package only. Like that's kind of your fault, buddy. But who knows? Goddamn, it's Espanola. This dumbass, full of dumbass niggas. It seems like fucking. So Asher and one of his employees, Freckles, tries to go and steal the ship so he can Asher can put it to use in another home that they present, and it ends up being unsuccessful theft because Asher doesn't want to be seen by the cameras, so he not even helping him, and this shit's big as fuck, and Freckles ends up pretty much breaking it, trying to roll it up onto his truck. Asher yells at him, tells him, get back in the car, let's just go, get the fuck out of here, all this shit. And it's hilarious, bro. That was another hilarious part for me. Goddamn. Then he pulls up, as you see Asher, he pulls up on Absher and Nyla and Hanani, the people he gave, the homeless people he gave that house to, that he had bought at the auction. His ass, this man pulls up with some goddamn groceries, acting like he went grocery shopping for them, but it was out of his own pantry, just so he could his way to get into the house so he can do a mold test and not be sued by their ass and shit like that. And end the result, he ends up pestering the little kids about the curse again, bringing it up. The dad ends up going off on him, telling him, like, stop talking about that shit. It's been hard enough trying to get them to get off of that whole TikTok train with it. And it's a whole bunch of bullshit and junk. If you, if you believe the idea, then, if you believe the ideal enough, in your head, it'll become real and all that shit. Fucking, it was just like, what the fuck, Asher? You're a fucking fool, bro. Like, just straight up fucking fool. Goddamn. And then, you know, you got Dougie over here scaring him even more, telling him how he got cursed, or he believes how he's cursed, just for the simple fact that shit that happened with his wife and how that accident, that occurred, type of deal, and it was just something out of the ordinary because he usually drives drunk. He never gets in an accident type of deal. He's just like portraying as if like it just happened magically and out of nowhere, and he he's all tied into a curse, scaring Asher even more, man. It's just fucking it's little shits like that was hilarious in this episode. But as far as the whole thing, this episode was just it was like you know um I feel like goddamn um the scenes that revolve around Asher are like definitely the series' weakest points. Given that Nathan Fielder's brand is to like push that I dare you to press pause comedy, and it's you can tell it's clearly inspired by the curse, or it clearly inspired the curse, like the show whole tone as a whole, and you know it's like it gives all cringy vibes, especially with Whitney and Dougie and their characters, because they're real. They got some real cringeful moments as well. Given Whitney, she's like a socio-cultured eco warrior that's just like has so much ambition and feels the need to try and please people, and then you got Dougie over here with his little cringiness, and in the root of his sadness and like despair, desperation and whatnot, and you know their shit seem like is pushed within their personalities, but Asher, I feel like that's really him. That's his actual personality, and it seems to be, more more of a aspiring cringeness, um, from like a more recognizable trait. I would say, it's like it's really him. This is really this is Asher. This is Nathan Fielder's like actual. This is him, off and on camera, and it's just it's like what the fuck, bro. Like I said, this shit gives off that little Wes Anderson vibe as well. Um, you know, at certain points is like a real dry humor that he really tries to present. Asher does. Nathan Fielder does. Um, and then it goes into this. You really see that too, like when it goes towards the end, and he's in this little comedy class, corporate comedy class that fucking Whitney suggested to him, so he can get he can develop some more confidence as to whereas when they are on camera, when they're on set, and be his actual self, his actual funny self that she knows, you know, Offset, besides him actually trying to force humor on upon people and make it seem awkwardly weird and just like, not okay. Just like the focus group said, she pointed out. And it's like, damn, bro. It's it's just so fucking. This whole show was just very cringy for sure. But it's enjoyable at the same time. Um, what else? Shit. Oh yeah, they showed Dougie too. Before that, before they ended the scene with Asher, they showed Dougie, this nigga, um, sitting in his car holding this little like creepy, weird, ancient artifact looking thing, and it's like some suspenseful music that just builds up around it, surround sound around it. It kind of looks like um something to do with the curse that he believes it has been put upon him. Who knows? Honestly, it's some shit in these episodes where you just really is questionable. Like, what the fuck? Where are they going with this shit? You know. But hey, it's um it's most definitely uh it's most definitely a good show to watch. All overall, like, you can tune in and actually not get bored with it because you're just very, they're leaving you on the wire with everything. Like, you're just like, what the fuck type of deal. So um there you have it, guys. That's all I really got for this episode. Leave some comments. Let me know what you guys thought about this one. Uh, like and subscribe. Support the motherfucking corp. And I'll be back this week with some more vids. So stay tuned. Toodles.